and show you what I'm looking at. And just circulates. Hooks on there, pretty easy, with cameras. I'm trying to bulk them up. I'm doing this all with one hand. Oh, look at that. Guess who's gonna feed them? Higer's gonna feed them.
Hana Hui A Maui.
Aloha, my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, we talk about everything in the aquarium hobby. I'm out back looking at Tiki Falls right now as I speak. Now, before we jump into this video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is the perfect opportunity right now. Hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a little bell. Click that bell, turn it on. It's a notification bell. It's just gonna notify you when I upload a new video. And the best part about it, it's absolutely free. Tell your friends. And don't forget to like this video, my ohana. I appreciate you guys. Now let's jump into this video. Let me switch the camera around and show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so this is my 8,500 gallon koi pond. Tiki Falls, you can see how active the fish are right now. They act like they've never eaten. They get fed very well. They get fed maybe 3 to 4 times a day, and I give them 2 pretty nice sized cups. And they go through it within a couple minutes. But you can see the pond is looking great. Everything is looking great. Now, you guys know I'm gonna be going back home to Hawaii to visit family and also to attend the event that's going down called The Night Walk. It's at 861 Mapunapuna Street, and it's gonna be held at Aqua Concepts, Hawaii. Huge event for the community. There's gonna be local vendors there selling things, food trucks to eat. I can't wait. But who's gonna take care of my koi fish? Who's gonna feed them 3 or 4 times a day? Because I'm trying to bulk them up for next winter. I want these guys to gain a lot of size this summer. And so I don't want to miss a beat. So somebody's got to feed these guys for 10 days. Guess who's going to feed them? Not me. Higer's going to feed them. That's right. Your boy just picked up the Higer automatic fish pond feeder. Product number is HG967. I've always wanted an auto pond feeder, and I got one. This one is actually super cool, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna go over all the specs, but let me just show you some of the features, okay? The clock can be set to synchronize with the local time. So whatever time zone you're in, automatic feeding of fish up to 6 times per day. So you can have 6 different time feedings, which is really cool because I feed my fish, what I say, 3 to 4 times. So this is perfect. The next one, it says food quantity per feeding can be set freely. Max is 9 portion sizes. So they got different portion sizes that you can actually do too as well. Next, it says manual control to enjoy feeding fish yourself. So that basically means if you just want to feed the fish while you're standing there, you press the button and it'll just automatically start feeding the fish. So it'll give it like an 8-second portion, which isn't that much, but it's kind of cool. You can kind of control it and you can feed your fish without having to get the food and try to feed them yourself. It's already inside the big hopper here. So that's kind of cool. Next, it says outdoor use is possible with its unique waterproof design. So this whole thing is waterproof. Water's not going to get inside the container too as well, which is super good to know. The LCD displays the time and feeding parameters, which is really cool. 5.5 liter canister allows for large feeding volumes and decreases how often it must be refilled. Told you, big old hopper. 2 different size augers, which is really cool, to dispense more or less food. Oh, that's cool. It comes with 2 different augers. It says optional mounting allows the feeder to be affixed on the pond floor, which is pretty cool. I like that. It's up to you. Depends on how you want to rig it or how your pond's set up. But yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Pretty cool though, right? But I like the way it looks. Check it out. Sleek, real modern looking. I like the colors, silver and black. That always matches. It's got some nice little feeding tunnel there. All right, that's cool. Let's open this box up and check out the goodies. My goodies, my goodies, my goodies, not my goodies. All right, so this is pretty much it. It came like in 2 pieces, really easy to put together. You just put a screw in right there. You put another screw in right there. Really easy to put together. Yeah, I mean, it's really nothing to it. The augers. I'm gonna use this bigger auger, which is cool. It comes with 2 different augers. My food is a little bit bigger, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this in. Looks like it goes in this way. Okay, so, oh, I see. Check it out. So if you look down the tube there, there's like a little T way down there at the bottom. We are gonna take our auger and just match up that little T there, and it should just go in just like that. Oh, that was easy. And we're just gonna screw this cap on. And I'm doing this all with one hand, my Ohana, so that's how easy it is, huh, Higer? Way to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. We don't need to do it too tight, as long as it's tight enough. All right, next up is the feeding tube. So we're gonna take our feeding tube and it fits right up in here, and then we're gonna take this and screw it in. That's pretty easy. All right, so we got the feeding tube on, and what's cool, it's adjustable, so it can swivel around in any direction that you need it to go. So we'll just leave it there for now. Ah, pretty easy. Look at that. It's already put together that fast. Thanks, Higer. All right, so here is the user manual. Hey guys, it's so easy to use. Trust me, I'm a moron. You're a moron. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. Just follow the instructions. Super simple to put together, like I said. And then also, when it comes to the LCD screen, all the features, really easy. Just follow the steps, all right? Here is the base. I have an idea. We're gonna mount it to a piece of wood, and then I'm gonna kind of anchor down the wood. I don't wanna drill holes in my concrete cinder blocks, not yet anyways. Right, so this is the piece of wood that we're gonna mount the base to, all right? So I'm gonna mount this piece right about there. That way I can put like some heavy rocks or maybe some stones on this just to weigh it down instead of drilling into my concrete cinder blocks. So that is going to be the deal here. And Higer gives us 4 mounting screws that you can use. So we're gonna go ahead and use these screws and mount the base to this wood. All right, and just like that, we just screwed everything in. Looks good. It's nice and sturdy, nice and secure. Now we're gonna grab our feeder, take our feeder here, and we're gonna stick this pipe right down there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and tighten this bad boy up. You can see we got the nut and bolt right there secured. I'm not gonna over tighten it. Perfect, I think that's good. That should hold it down. Looks good. You know what I suggest? Yeah, you guys mount it to a piece of wood like this, put a big heavy rock. So I plan on putting like a couple big rocks just to hold it down, but you can see it holds the weight. Look at the Higer, woo-hoo-hoo. Look at the feeder. You can kind of move this around if you want to the desired spot. We're gonna leave it there. I think it looks good right there, but man, ooh, Higer, look at that, huh? I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. So now we're gonna go ahead and hook up our LCD screen. Here is our LCD screen, and you can see it's got the 2 little hinges, and I just noticed you can actually put them here, or if you want the screen on the opposite side, you can put it on the opposite side. So we are going to have it here. So pretty easy, yeah, just goes right there, hooks on there, pretty easy. And there you have it. Now we're gonna take this end here and hook it up to this end. All right, we plug that in. Now we're gonna screw this in. That makes it waterproof, so no water can get in there. Make sure that's nice and tight. You have to have an electrical outlet, all right? So you might have to run an extension cord or whatever, but it does give you like almost 16 feet of cord, so that's cool. So we have electricity to it. I just got done programming my feeding sessions. Really easy to do, my Ohana. I promise you guys, just follow the instructions and you'll get it. So this number here, number 4, that's the number of feedings. So I'm gonna have 4 separate feedings, and then this here is the hour that it is going to be feeding next. So 18 is military time, so that would be 6 o'clock. So 6 p.m. is my next feeding time. So I'm just gonna kind of go through the feeding time so you can see. All right, the first one's at 6 o'clock. First feeding's at 6 o'clock. Then the next one's at 10 o'clock, so that's 4 hours later. So every 4 hours I plan on feeding my fish. That's the third feeding session is gonna be 14, which is 2 o'clock. And then the fourth feeding is at 6 o'clock. And then that's it, 5, 6, but I'm not using those. And it goes back to the first session, just so you guys know. Now, if you wanna know what time it is, you hit the clock, boom, it's 15:41, which is 3:41, okay? It took me a second to dial that in. I don't know if you can go back to regular time. I don't know, maybe if we hold the clock button down, maybe it'll show me the regular time, or maybe it just stays in military. No, that doesn't do it. Maybe if I go here, clock, and then I go setup. No, maybe if I hold setup down. No, it doesn't switch. Maybe it just stays military, you guys. Yeah, you guys gotta kind of figure out the military time. It's not hard. Military time is really easy. So yeah, I mean, that's it. You got a hand feed button here. Now, as far as the quantity goes, if I click the quantity button, my first session is going to give me 2 rounds. So that means 8 seconds per round. So it's 16 seconds. All right, just so you know. So I have 16 seconds of feeding before it shuts off. And I kind of calculated it. I'm going to show you guys a video on how easy it is to calibrate how much food is going in, okay? Check out this little video I did in the house when I hooked this thing up. All right, so here's my hopper full of food. So I basically just took it inside the house and plugged it in. I took a Ziploc bag and I'm gonna stick it over the feeding nozzle, and I'm gonna go over to the monitor or the LCD screen, and I'm just gonna go ahead and press the button that says hand feed. So with that button, you press it once, it'll give you 8 seconds of food. So I just did the calculation. So you can see the food going down into the Ziploc bag. And then once it's done with 8 seconds, I'll take this bag and I will fill it up in the glass that I use to feed them. Now this glass here, I feed them 2 of these every session. So basically I just set it for 16 seconds. That's, you know, basically 2 glasses full. And this thing is really quiet. The machine runs really quiet. You won't hear it, doesn't make a loud noise, and the food just comes out. So hopefully that helps a little bit on how to calibrate it. It's really easy. Just hit the hand feed, and that's gonna give you 8 seconds of feeding time. So like I said, you can mess with it. I just wanted to show you an easy way how I use the Ziploc bag. So let's go ahead and position this into place and fill up our entire hopper full of MICROBE-LIFT koi food. Look at those guys, they're all antsy. They're wondering what I'm doing. I'm filling up the hopper full of food for you guys. MICROBE-LIFT, these are big bites. That's why I use the bigger auger. You can see the food is a lot bigger. So we're gonna fill this bad boy up to the tippity top. All right, so let's put our cap on, lock it into place. And yeah, let's let this boy fire. Now we have 2 rocks on the base. It's really stable. It's not gonna go anywhere, even though there's weight. You can see we have our feeder aiming right into the pond. Now the reason why I have this here is because this is where I feed them. I usually feed them in this section right here. So food's gonna hit this little area. I have a wave maker down there in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see it down there in the corner, but there's a wave maker that creates this current. So the food will go here, they'll eat, the food just kind of stays in this area and just circulates. It's pretty cool the way I have it set up. It is gonna go off at 6 o'clock, which is another couple hours or so, but what we're going to do is, like I said, it's got the hand feed, so we're gonna press this button and it's gonna give us 8 seconds worth of food. Here we go. Oh, there it is. There you go. 8 seconds worth of food. Oh, look at that, and then it stops, right? There's no food wasted, nothing fell on the blocks there. And then of course, everyone's coming in here for a bite now. So as you can see, remember I said about the current? Look at the food, how it moves. The food will stay in this area, which is kind of cool. Just kind of goes around in a circle. So, man, what a success, huh, my Ohana? Tell me what you think, man. I'm loving it, I am loving it. The Higer automatic fish pond feeder. Look at all the food that's in there. Now, I don't have to worry about my babies when I'm in Hawaii visiting family for 10 days, right? This bad boy right here is gonna take care of all the work. I just showed you how to pretty much hook it up. So easy to do. Just follow the steps that I did, man, and I'm telling you guys, you don't have to worry about this. Now I'm excited. I'm gonna come out here at 6 o'clock and I want a video. I guess it's 16 seconds worth of food. So you can see this was 8 seconds worth of food. So imagine double this. And I gotta give a huge thank you to Higer. Thank you guys, this thing is awesome. All right, my Ohana, so it is almost 6 o'clock. I came back out to see the Higer koi fish feeder in action. I'm really curious on how the koi fish are gonna react. There it goes, there it goes. This is the quantity of number 2. So it's about 2 glasses. Look at the food. Oh, the koi fish. I'll probably spook them because I was kind of hiding. And we're gonna watch them go to work. Look at them all. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yum, yum, yummy. Well, at least we know the Higer automatic koi fish feeder works. I love it. Now that I look at the LCD screen, the next feeding will be the first feeding tomorrow at 6 a.m. That's what the 6 stands for. 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. And like I said, right now it is 5 o'clock. So they won't get any food for the rest of the night. So, hey guys, enjoy. And that's a wrap. Big shout out to Higer. All of their links will be down in the description below. I actually created an entire playlist called Higer. I'll put that right up above, right? Click that playlist and go check out all the products that they have. Not just the auto feeder for your pond, but they have auto feeders for your aquariums too. So if you're leaving out of town and you need an aquarium feeder, go check them out. They're really high tech. They actually come with cameras. They hook up to your Wi-Fi and you can actually watch your fish eat and get fed live. Super cool, all right? Go check them out. Big shout out to all of you, my ohana. I really appreciate all your love and support. I will see you guys in that next video. Take care. Much love and aloha.